special you're looking for?
A box of Raisin Bran.
When I flew to Paris, my luggage was lost. I had to find somebody to help me. Some older French gentleman, and he was wearing a red vest. Detroit! Give it up! Trevor Noah! How you doing tonight, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming out. Look at this. What a night. What a feeling. Here we are, Detroit, Michigan. We made it. Ready for the journey. I'm enjoying everywhere, to be honest. I'm having more fun in my life now than I think I've ever had. I'm enjoying America more now than I've ever enjoyed it. Every day. I don't even know. I don't even know what it is. I think you know what I think it's you enjoy a place differently when it might be ending. You know, it just has like a different feeling to it. It's just like, what does that taste? The final season? Because you never know with America. You really never know. Every day is the best day and possibly the last day. I'm having an amazing time. I truly am. This year was such a blessing because I got to travel around the world doing shows in places I've never performed before, places I've always wanted to do comedy. I've always wanted to try it out. You know, did shows in Berlin, Germany, for the first time ever. That was really amazing. I won't lie, people freaked me out. People freaked me out before I went. Like similar to Detroit, you know, people like, oh, watch out, Detroit, watch out, Detroit. You know, like people were like that with Germany as well. Like when I was going to Berlin, people were like, dude, Germany? Do they laugh? Like, what do you mean? They're human beings. Like, I don't know, man. Do they laugh? People got to me. There was a point when I was heading to Germany where I was like, maybe Germans just sit in the audience like, yeah, 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 that was a comedy show. But they don't. They laugh. Actually, great audiences. An amazing time in Berlin. It's a city that sneaks up on you because it's so culturally diverse. You know, it has a burgeoning art scene. You know, fantastic music. The history in Berlin is truly deep and rich. You know, I love traveling and seeing places whenever I'm in certain cities. And in Berlin, I went out with like a tour group, and I had a great time. But I wish someone had warned me how painful a lot of like Berlin's history is. Right? Because that was basically the headquarters of the Nazi party. So like everything ties back to Hitler. I didn't know this. I thought we were going on like a cute little tour. I asked a lot of questions. I'm curious. This brought the mood down. And we're out and about. The tour guide was doing his shtick. He was happy as well. He's like, here behind me you can see this is one of the largest airports that was ever built in the world. Yeah, it is a world famous airport here in Berlin, and it is so large that they filmed the Hollywood movie, The Hunger Games, inside this airport. Yeah? Any questions? And I was like, yeah, wow, how old is this thing? He's like, this is almost 100 years old. I'm like, damn, like who built it? Yeah, that is the unfortunate part of the story. This airport was built by Hitler. I could see I had messed things up. I tried to bring the mood up. I was like, which Hitler? He's like, which Hitler? Which other Hitler is there? I was like, could be Henry Hitler. Henry Hitler? Who the hell is Henry Hitler? I was like, you don't know Henry Hitler? It didn't work. Like, yo, man. It was tense, but it was good. And what I mean by good is it was nice to be in a place where people don't bury their history. You know? And what I mean by that, is that like when you travel through Germany, even if you don't go to museums, you cannot escape the past of both Berlin and what Germany did. You know, there are monuments scattered throughout the city, prominent monuments. They're memorializing what Germany did to millions of Jewish people and millions of other people around the world. You see it, you understand it, they talk about it. You know, they teach their kids about it. They teach children in school. They're like, hey, this is what Germany did. They make sure they know. But they don't make them feel guilty about it. Which is a pretty amazing balance for them to strike, you know. They'll say to the kids, they're like, hey, kids, I hope you understand. Germany did this. You're not responsible because you weren't there. However, because you're the future of Germany, it's your responsibility to make sure this doesn't happen again. You know what I loved about being in Germany when they were talking about their history is how forthright they are about it. You know, they know it's painful. They know that it's the terrible blight on who they are, but they don't hide from it. Like when I saw them doing this, I was like, man, I wish America did this with history. You know? You ever see how awkward it is speaking about history in America? It gets tense. Doesn't matter what history it is, it gets tense. Columbus Day is one of those days. Every year in New York, there's a fight. Every year. Here in Detroit, there was a fight. There was a bust of Christopher Columbus that was around for 110 years. At some point, half of Detroit was like, we need to get rid of it. The other half was like, no, don't get rid of it. It was a huge fight. New York, same thing, every year. Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. Yeah, there was an interview on the news I saw once. It wasn't supposed to be funny, but I found it funny. The reporter went up to some guy and was like, sir, what are you going to be doing for Indigenous Peoples Day? And he was like, let me tell you something, it's Columbus Day. I'm sick and tired of people coming in and changing the name. We're proud of that day. It's Christopher Columbus. It's Columbus Day. It's not going to change. In fact, how would you feel if somebody came along, took something that's been around for a long time, and just decided to switch it and call it something else? Huh? How would you feel? I was like, nah, sir. Isn't that the spirit of Columbus Day? I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of Indigenous Peoples Day. The title. I don't like. I think it's a cop out. I don't think it's specific enough. It's lazy. You know, Indigenous Peoples Day. Which Indigenous people? Where? How? Give me something. You know. You know what I liked about Columbus Day is that it was specific. Yeah. It was a specific, inspiring story of a man by the name Christopher Columbus, who believed against all odds that he could sail the wrong way around the world and get to India from the other side. Nobody believed in him. Yeah. He was like, I'm going to do this. They were like, you can't do it, Chris. And he was like, I'm going to do it. They're like, you can't do it, Chris. He's like, I'm going to do it. They're like, you can't do it, Chris. And he raised money. He fought for years. He finally got the ships. And he sailed the wrong way around the world. And he didn't do it. Not only did he not land on the other
You're not
side
using
of
Wi-Fi.
India, he found himself in a place
You are
called
not.
the Caribbean.
Amazing.
And he was like, this is India. And the people there were like, I don't know if you've been eating some of the herb we've been leaving about, but this is totally not India. And they're like, this is India and you guys are Indians. They're like, brother, we are not Indians. He's like, I know Indians when I don't see them. You're Indians. Just on the far side, so you're West Indians. And he stuck with it. Christopher Columbus stuck with it his entire life. Other explorers have come to him and said, yo, Chris, I don't think you made it to India. He's like, it's India. They're like, I don't think it's India. He's like, it's India. He died, refusing to acknowledge the possibility that he never made it to India. Not only that, my friends, he never set foot in America. Ever. Ever. And yet, he had a public holiday named after him in America. That, my friends, is the inspiring story of how white men can fail up. You know how much confidence you have to pull that off? Nobody else. That is white man confidence. Nobody else possesses that level of confidence. Go the wrong way, end up in the wrong place, call the wrong people the wrong name, and be like, I'm right, give me a holiday. No one else can do that. That is the level of confidence we should all aspire to. Is white man levels of confidence. Women too. At the beginning, she's like, I'm gonna sail the wrong way around the world. They'd be like, her, she's a witch. You think people of color could have pulled that off? You think black people could pull that off? Wow. Really? That you're just gonna sail around the world the wrong way around into the place that you're supposed to be?
Pampa screen but I not queen
What are you
door.
doing here? My bad, man. I thought
Oh, just then it tells me when
my bad, man. I apologize. Man, I don't even know what I was thinking, man. You know what, man? We should have never messed with shit. It never turned out good, man. I apologize. I apologize, man.
no more
This won't happen
love.
again. Why would you want to bury your history? There's so much joy and so much to learn. It feels like America's moving in that direction. Wants less and less of its history, wants less and less context. You look what's happening with textbooks. Places like Florida, they want to ban textbooks or cut out the parts of the textbooks that have slavery in the books. And now parents are fighting. Parents are fighting. They're like, oh no, take the slavery out, it's making the kids feel bad. And other parents are like, keep the slavery in, it's teaching the children. And these parents are fighting back and forth. I'm like, why? Well, you don't need to be fighting, but no one should be fighting about this. Kids don't read textbooks. They watch TikTok. You want to tell the kids that's what you're gonna be. Angry. Ships. I'll be honest, I don't think that textbook thing is like a real issue. I feel like it's one of those manufactured issues that often happens in America. It gets people riled up. It gets them fired up, fighting about something that was never an issue to begin with. And the reason I say this is because that's honestly what I believe. I feel like in America, politicians have done a really good job of tricking Americans into fighting about issues that were never an issue to begin with, so that you don't pay attention to the issues that actually pay attention to any of that. You pay attention to what's catch. It's easy to keep up with. It keeps you going. You know? Ooh, can trans people use public bathrooms? Ooh. It's manufactured. Who was actually dealing with this issue? And I mean this honestly. Who was actually dealing with this issue? You know what they did? Some politician out there figured out. They go, here's a small story affecting a few people in a random place. I'm going to make it seem like this is a nationwide issue. And then everyone starts fighting about it. But who? Who was really dealing with it? Who of you here has ever been in a situation where you were in a bathroom and all of a sudden a skirmish broke out and you heard people being like, excuse me, is this the gender that you were born with? Does it coincide with the sign on the door? Is your genitalia matching this? Can I see it? Who's ever seen that? Nobody. Nobody. But they make us fight about it because it's catchy. Who can use which bathroom? Who cares? Who cares? I made a who cares? I know someone will be like, oh, but trans people care. They want to know if they can use a public bathroom. Yeah, use whichever bathroom you want. Who's going to stop you? No, seriously, it's a public toilet. Who is going to stop you? You tell me who's going to enforce that law. We can't even enforce the idea that people can shit into the toilet. But you think magically they're going to figure out if you were born this way? Use whichever one you want. Why are we wasting our time? Other people are like, oh, we're going to fight because you got to know who's using it. Let me tell you something. If you are spending enough time to know the genitalia of the other people in the public bathroom, you're the creep. I'm worried about you. There is a simple rule to every public toilet around the world, and that rule is you get in, you pay no attention to anyone else, you hold your breath, and you get out. You're standing around staring at other people. Like every man in this room knows, when we use the toilet, what do? We get in public toilet, you stare dead ahead. You pee, you do your thing. You do not look to either side. If you're fidgety, you look up, you look down. You do not look at anyone else. The guy next to you can start choking. You don't turn your head. You don't shake. You don't move. You hear like,
How can I play this?
you're like, hey man, hey, you alright?
Check.
Yo, hey man, you okay? Yo, you want me to call? Hey man, are you okay? Yo, you want to call? Don't look at me.
I was even capturing this. Thank you.
What are we doing? What are we fighting about? Public bathrooms. And if you know your history, you'll know this happens all the time in America. It happens over and over and over again. There was a time when women had to fight to use public bathrooms in America. Imagine that.
Aguri sana kuna rook foot.
When women weren't allowed to use public bathrooms,
I think
all
I
across
can
America,
say
they had to fight. And there were men
I feel like I am on fire.
women in public bathrooms? That's insane. How does it work?
Aguri sana rook winang.
Come in there while we
Look at the position.
And then what? They're gonna look at our wieners? Huh? And they're gonna laugh? Huh? Think about this, ladies. There was a time when women were first allowed to step into the workplace where there were no public bathrooms that they could use. So ladies, if you were out and about back then, you need to pee, you need to poo, you need to go home. Yeah. And I say poo theoretically, I don't know if you actually do. No, I don't think any guy does, let's be honest. We don't. It's on a biological level, but I don't know for certain that any woman actually, in fact, any man in here, I don't like think of any woman in your life. Do you know the last time she pooed? I don't think you know. I don't think you know. There is no forensic evidence to back up that claim. There is no smell. There is no stain. There is no nothing. And ladies, I don't know who's doing your bathroom PR, but they're doing a stellar job. Stellar job. Women go to the bathroom, smells better when they come out of it. How? You never know when a lady's pooing. Never. Because also, women keep the same amount of time. It's the most impressive thing. You give nothing away. Yeah, a woman's gonna go pee. It takes 10 minutes. She goes to the bathroom, right? Gets there, tinkle, 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 comes out, washes her hands, powders her face, texts on the phone a bit, comes back to the table. You have no clue. Yeah, she's gonna go poo. Same thing. 10 minutes. Goes to the discretion is not our forte. You know when every single man is gonna go pee. Why? 2 minutes. Off to the bathroom, we're in there. Quickest thing ever. Next time it stops. And we get in, pee, come back out, act like we're washing our hands, and we're back. How do you know where all the tickets go? That's the last time you'll ever see us. Your family's putting up wanted posters in the restaurants. Have you seen this man? Imagine people were fighting about bathrooms. This every time in America, every time. There was a time when black people had to fight to use public bathrooms. Huh? Same thing. Black people were like, why can we not use public bathrooms? And again, people were angry. This is crazy. You're gonna have black people in the public bathroom? How does that even work? Huh? So what? They're gonna be standing there while I'm peeing? Huh? Huh? They're gonna be looking at my wiener? Huh? Are they gonna
See how
laugh?
beautiful they're going to match these three. Yeah. So just
See,
here,
I'm old enough to
push here.
remember
I'll leave you be.
when there was
I'll
a
leave you be.
discussion in America about whether
Remove
gay
this
people
one.
could use public bathrooms.
Okay, then remove
This
this
is
one.
an actual topic of discussion.
Your play is there.
I remember seeing people on the news being interviewed. They'd be like, "Do you think that gay men should be allowed into the same bathrooms as straight men?"
Pretty
Look, I
nice.
don't mind what they do. If they keep it to themselves, that's fine. But like, just answer me this. Answer me this. How's it gonna work, huh?
Resign.
So what? You're in the bathroom with them, and then what?
On
Like,
board,
he's
on
gay, and
time.
I'm just standing there, and I'm peeing, huh?
Yes.
And he's looking at my wiener, huh? And then he grabs it, huh? And he starts yanking on it, huh? He just starts tugging away, and I get hard, and I'm enjoying it, huh?
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. You know, that's how I look at every disappointment. Like,
And then I start coming back weekly.
the doors that close, I might not even feel the way about
And I
everything.
do, huh? And then at some point we agree to meet outside a nice little restaurant that's cozy and get to know each other, huh? And a few years later we get married and our families are joined and we live happily ever after, huh? Is that what you want?
I was geeking. I was geeking.
Unanchita disappoint you na timu yako kange umenya Man U zone.
You shouldn't bury your history.
Never check first.
Because if you know it's happened, you know what to predict. You understand why it happened in the first place. Germany does that in a truly astounding way. And look, it's not perfect. It'll never be perfect. But Germany is one of the only countries in the world that has actively paid reparations for what they did. One of the only countries in the world that has actively apologized. And one of the only countries in the world that's set about changing how they see themselves and how the world sees them. After World War II, Germany changed a bunch of laws. They changed the iconography of the country, what you could hang, where you could hang it. They changed their national anthem. Yeah. Imagine that. They changed the national anthem. They felt that the national anthem was a nationalist song that the Nazis used to inspire people to think the wrong things, and they changed it. The original song was a song called Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. And you've probably heard it like in movies or whatever. The song went like Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles, über alles auf der Welt. And translated into English, it means Germany, Germany, over everything in the world. And clearly they meant it. Yeah, when most anthems are theoretical, Germans are precise. But after World War II, which is adorable. It's adorable. I mean, they may as well have made the song Sorry, sorry, we're so sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry for what we did. I appreciate that they did that. No, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have gone that far.
Oh, checkmate. Yeah, Enzo City is a game.
And then we are at number 5, and actually Spain is not better than us. So we are number 4. Number 4 in the but France, the economy
Enzo City is a game.
so maybe we are number 3
Check.
in the world, and you have England above Brexit was not a smart idea. So maybe we are number 2, and America is number 1. The elections are not that stable. So maybe we are over.
It's okay. Let's exchange.
I was chatting to and he was perplexed by this. I was like, Trevor, in Germany they've done so many things. It's quite a big change for us. I'm sure the whole world talks about this. Like, no. What do you mean? What do you mean? Who doesn't talk about it?
Yes.
Who's nobody? I was like, nobody. Like, no one. No one else. But I follow the rules. No, the reason I say I don't know what it means is because it's confusing. You meet a lot of people who are like, you respect the flag. And I get it, but then I'll see those same people on July 4th, and they'll be wearing the flag as underwear. Does that count? And you looked up and you were like, that flag, these balls. I would never suggest changing any of it. The anthem, never the anthem. Even though it could, maybe it could do with a little change. It is a very violent anthem. America struggles with a lot of violence. Maybe like a softer anthem, because it's a violent anthem. It's the only anthem I've ever heard that has bombs blowing up in it. Yeah, there are bombs and rockets in your national anthem. It's like a Michael Bay movie in a song. Everything just blowing up in slow motion. And it's almost like a threat in other countries as well. It's like, yeah, bombs bursting, rockets were flaring, try us. It's like a gangster rap, to be honest. It really is. I feel like the American anthem's like a gangster rap. It has all the same elements. Has the violence, has the threats. You know how much it's similar to American anthem? The American anthem is the only anthem where you can put the word bitch at the end of any line. And the song still makes sense. Was still there, bitch.
Got 200,000 in my Chevrolet. I'm a king of diamonds. My chain speaks in your barracks. If she's selling juicy, bring it. No, baby, I got it. Drop a chicken in the grease to make 182. All this rising my yard, my shitty kind of fool. I got a plug, nigga, oh yeah. Show me love. Oh. Nice anating. Na blanda ni kuchosa hapa instead niike hapa. Na hii hapa naye atiaki. Thank you, Daryl. Good evening, thank you. It is charged here. Makula imwe. Stores ni shop magula.
Ni shop magula.
Stores. Check.
Wait.
Oh, this is a game. This is a game. I blundered, guy.
Constantly reassuring. They should go to therapy, deal with their attachment issues, but they don't. You only realize how insecure countries are when you leave your country. Have you ever left and come back? You seen the questions your country asks you? So insecure, so jealous. Just like, where have you been? Where have you been? Which countries, huh? So what? You have another country country now? Huh? Is that what you're doing? Huh? Huh? Which stamps are these? Let me see. Who's been stamping your passport? Let me see your passport. You're, yeah, damn country. Let me get my tablet. That's why most places you only sing the anthem when there's another country in attendance. Only time you do it. Because that's what it's for. Make your country feel good. Right? You know what national anthems are in many ways? National anthems are the geopolitical equivalent of that thing women do to us men. Like, ladies, you know that trick you have, a man in your life, like, whenever his ego is bruised,
Good extent that I want.
you have to try and...
Telemans.
It's 49.
Every woman in this room has a trick.
Nichan.
It works on every man. Yeah, right now I know a lot of the women like, shut up, Trevor, shut up, 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 shut up. It's a beautiful, subtle technique. Yeah. You'll be out having lunch or something, and some guy will come up to the table, he's buff, works out, looks really good. It's like, oh my God, Michelle? Michelle? It's like, oh, Justin? Oh my God, wow, how are you? And you're there like, who the hell is Justin? What's going on? It's like, this is crazy. I can't believe this. Twice in 2 weeks? And you're there like, twice? When was once?
The oval.
Who is this? I know. Oh my God. Oh, how are you? I'm doing good. Man, we gotta catch up sometime. We gotta talk about college. I was thinking about the other day. We were so crazy in college. You remember that night? And you're like, you went to college? What's going on here?
I'm going
You can feel your ego slowly withering like a raisin in the sun.
It's a devil.
And she won't look at you. She won't make anything big out of it. She'll continue the conversation. But they'll gently just put their hand on your thigh. And then just start rubbing it. She'll carry on. She'll carry on like nothing's happening. I know, those were crazy. I mean, I was a cheerleader. I mean, what are you going to do, you know? It's just one of those. And then the hand is there going, shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're a big man. Big man. Strong man. That's right. There's no other men in the world. Just you. Look at you. Wow. What a big man. Yeah. Who, this guy? I don't even know who he is. Oh, yeah. No, with his muscles. Oh, I don't like muscles. No. Oh, I hate muscles. They're disgusting. Look at him. Oh, working out and everything's in shape and bulging. No, it's disgusting. What, 6-packs? No, I don't want a 6-pack. I don't like 6-packs. That's why I like you. Woo. That's what a national anthem is.
Oh. Wow, wow, wow.
You reassuring your country. The American anthem is such an interesting one. Everything that represents America is the anthem. America has the most fun anthem rules in the world. Only country in the world where you're allowed to sing the anthem however you want. However you want. You can't do that anywhere else. Everywhere else in the world, the anthem is the way it is written. It's boring, and that's the point. You can't just change it. In America, you can do whatever you please. I noticed it the first time. The first time I really noticed it was the New York Knicks.
Checkmate.
And
Awe.
they play against the
They are
Toronto
mushage.
Raptors, right? And because the Raptors are from Canada,
Achita accept. Use a loser.
two national anthems before the game.
Use a loser. We'll do a traditional shouting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Canadian national anthem. Understood. And then they just played like a tape somewhere. And you could tell they didn't care. And it was the song, the Canadian song. It's always the same. It was like, oh, Canada, and something brings us back to do. You know the song, man. I'm not have time for that. Whatever. They sang the Canadian anthem. They were done. And then the announcer came back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stay standing for the American national anthem. That's my favorite part. Yeah, the lights will go dark. Someone walks to the middle of the arena. It's always so dense. Complete silence.
Ah. Okay.
Why are you trying to make the anthem sexy? What are you doing? What are you doing? I never understand that. Why are you trying to make it a sexy song?
Spice.
You'll never be in England and see someone like Remix. God save the Queen, God save the Queen. Save the Queen with sexy sex. Come on, save the Queen. Let's save the Queen with sexy sex. Come on, save that Queen.
Told you. ZH11.
So Germany was fun.
Mm.
And then we headed to Paris, France to do shows. The first time in my life I was very excited. I always wanted to perform in Paris, didn't know what it would be, but can I tell you? Paris is everything they tell you it is. It is easily one of the most romantic cities I have ever been to in my life. I fell in love 1,000 times. I was by myself, it didn't matter. And every night it was just me and those bed bugs, baby. I really enjoyed Paris because, you know, I got to meet Parisians in person. Not stereotypes, not things that you're talking about. No, actually,
Eh?
I learned.
Sasa kuwina ni latest. Wamchabwa?
Akwitika.
Kuidi daruku. Ungu mgaga ula jabu. Apitire huku wagonyola. Akosomole. Wakavaringa mpuno yake. Oh. Wamchita kuipa.
People will tell you about what they do. It's become the thing that people focus on. The French don't do that. No. You've never been a French person who does it. You go up to a French person, you're like, excuse me, what do you do? You're like, oh, me, I go for walks with my friends, and, you know, I like to, eat good food, and you're like, no. What do you do for a living? Like, for a living, pardon, okay, for a living, okay, no, I breathe, and, you know, I drink water, and, you know, of course I have to make love, you know, it's just a different way to be, man. You know, not being so attached to your work. It was lovely. I learned this because when I flew to Paris, my luggage was lost, right? Yeah, landed in the airport, and bags were gone, didn't arrive. I discovered this obviously at the carousel, which is one of those shitty things that the airlines do to you. And they know your bags are not coming. Yeah, they know where your bag is every single moment. But they don't tell you. They stand there like an idiot with hope in your heart. They could literally come to your seat before you take off and just be like, it's not coming. Spoiler alert. But they don't. And then you take off all that joy like an idiot. Whee! I landed in Paris. I thought it was the beginning of a great trip. I was skipping around. I had my full luggage swag. And I was like, I'm gonna get my bags, go into Paris, start exploring. Got to the carousel. I was like, full luggage swag. That's right. Let me get my luggage, everybody. I was like, excuse me. Make some space, please. I would also like to lean over the carousel. It makes the bags come quicker. Come on, lucky bag. I had full luggage swag. Bags started coming out. I was standing there judging them. Who still uses Samsonite? Where's my bag? Bags going around. The new bags stopped coming out. I started worrying. And at some point there were fewer and fewer bags. And I was like, oh, my bag's not coming. same feeling I had as a child when my mom would forget me at school. The exact same feeling. I was just standing at the carousel. I felt like I was that kid, 10 years old again, just like. No, Mr. Wilkinson, it's fine. You can go. Mom's gonna come. Don't worry, you can go home. She's coming. She wouldn't forget me. No, she's probably dead somewhere right now. She's probably in a ditch lying dead. She forgot me. She'd forget me occasionally. And I'd have to walk home. It was like an hour walk. And I'd get home. And she didn't have the same reaction when I walked into the house. My mom would come home. She had like the computer was typing away. And I'd walk into the house and I'd close the door again. Always the same reaction. She'd be like, no, baby, no. What time is it? And I'll be like, it's too late. I'm not gonna lie, I hated
This is how you play. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you play. Yes, resignation.
It's not like I was stressed on the walk. I don't know, I'd be kicking stones, singing on the way back. And then I'd get to the house and I'd be like, no, wait a minute. I loved it because that was the one moment when I was allowed to give my mom unlimited attitude with no repercussions. None. Yeah, because when I was a kid, you couldn't just be like give attitude to your parents. Like I wasn't a white child, you know what I mean? You couldn't. I had to watch myself. But when she messed up, ooh, I loved it. I'd walk in, she'd be like, oh, can you forgive me, baby? I'd be like, I'll think about it. Now, I had to find somebody to help me. I had to look around. There's an older French gentleman standing on the side. Gray hair, rosy cheeks, short little guy with glasses. So I walked over to him, and he was wearing a red vest. And in French, it read, information. And then underneath in English said, information. I was like, phew. Bonjour, hello, hi. He said, hello, bonjour, bonjour. I said, English, French. He said, English, yeah, oui. I said, okay, could you help me, please? My luggage didn't arrive. I would like to know what do I need to do? He's like, oh, the luggage, you come if you could rectify for that one, maybe you can put you because
What are you doing here? That bishop is mine. Daryl, good evening, thank you. Good evening, thank you. It is charged here.
Let's try French. See what happens. Finally, we figured it out. He sent me off to a special area where we go and I guess make a report. But when I get there's another French guy who's behind the counter, much younger, right? Like maybe Algerian, Moroccan, or descent. Very French, cool guy. He's behind the counter, helping me. He's like, okay, thank you very much, thank you. Next, please. And I walk out, I'm like, hey man. He's like, hey, what's going on, brother? How are you, man? What's up with you? What's up? I was like, I need your help, please. My luggage, it didn't come. It's lost. He's like, oh no, dude, your luggage didn't come. Oh man, did you look for it? Yeah, that's the first thing I did. What, you think I'm just here for company? Of course not. He's like, oh, no, just checking. Okay, so the next
Zhuang Ho,
I'm like, yeah, it's gone. He's like,
2-0.
that sucks, man. I'm so sorry
Hello.
for you, man. That's very rude.
Ah,
Yeah, so
how do you do hello and just a bot?
So what do I want to do?
Because the scoreline you could
I
also.
would like you to do something like can we like make a report or something? He said, okay, yeah. You want to make some paperwork or something? It's for your insurance.
One rating
I
at
said, no, so that you can find it.
Sim bem na
And bring it to me. He's like, oh no, don't worry, man, don't worry. We're not going to find it. No, man. No, don't worry about that. No, you know, it's
No, the boss was off,
they're
yeah,
probably gone.
Scott is a good scandal.
Sometimes if you are lucky, but if it's not here right now, it's probably gone, you know. It's
Danny.
Friday, there are some strikes,
Boss.
you know, just you
Boss,
can leave,
what?
don't even
What's
stress
up?
yourself, you can go.
That's my point.
Don't even stress myself.
That's Chipisha vile chips.
It's like, oh,
Fire.
clothes. He's like, yeah, but you are in Paris. You need clothes. This is Paris, man. Come on, Paris. Go and buy some clothes. What's wrong with you, man? Chill. He was so confident. Like, I doubted myself. I walked away and I was like, am I wrong? Am I too attached to my luggage?
Atembele ngazawi no. Next direction.
He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying.
Egypt.
Paris does have a great selection of clothing. I had to go and buy clothes.
Paipe party necessary.
And if you ever do go to Paris, take some extra
Right.
money for the
Mpati
clothes.
bwanje simbe kakati no iyeve inga ese.
An extra
Really?
pair of self-esteem.
Balungwa bwele.
Bamuganira lo.
When you shop
Bamuchite.
with the French,
Bamuchosa lo.
they're not your friends.
Do you think they can even put PF?
Stretch.
After
One.
11 years or something.
Nobody helps you.
Mwankala 11 years.
Yes. Oh,
But in the sense that they're not taking a shape in hand.
But they're the one that made that part.
hapa na forking anachoka hapa na forking aruku na queen.
When akainde achoka.
Na forking aruku na queen achoka hapa aleta queen wake hapa. Bland. Ashtari
When
zani.
akainde achoka paiminira winangu ompie papita. But it is still what they count the party, they don't count the money.
I got roast everything.
Even as a Maros, they say, 10 years. So in the 10 years, we made a party one. They won't say, so for me, we are capita, they know about winner. They won't say, no, Aka in the nest, they'll say you be in the party, right? So, although it's a year, it is still PF.
Nanga imemdia na chitabo. So tumemdia na cha 20.
Whether what you Nigamba Chani Kaidi, Nigamba you just Yakamba to know a party. Whether Chan, but it is party. Whether you want to get an eye with UPND, they'll still count it as UPND. In a running for will very nice stick a boat of UPND. Nivonte. Napati wangena, wangena bonse just because it as a party. So mangai yabo, yena yononga yenze lungu. PF was start, it was fine.
A friend said to me, a friend was like,
Ayabo yononga ni
I was
lungu.
like, no, I don't think that they're assholes.
So foot up, the other problem which is there. The one of the PF, even nice to chat. Instead of just picking someone here wokungolo, afuna ufaka pa 40 room.
I worked up the courage.
Umuntu wewazonda abantu ndiye mfaka for. Expect mzapita for.
Why are the French?
It's better let them just kill someone. Because imagine umuntu akuvutisa hiyo. Let me say for 8 years. Achoka futhi umulete for. Meaning, was available okuvuthi. So whether wakaba no disaster so disaster as long as umuntu umozi. Kikasi ngengarabu.
Making sure that everybody's getting like a good salary, a good wage. So they're not,
Kwele David,
in
virundira.
America, it's like, oh, the customer is king, but in France, you know what we do to kings. So,
Gura ka be 20 cash.
it's not the same here. The French don't play that game. You guys have so much fun tonight, Detroit. Thank you.
Ambera mushi kusena kwa yesterday. Bara takayo lo
Chan,
moloka mvula tapenda che mulibe road.
Prove me right.
Chan.
Bara
Right.
fashion drum.
For real. An amazing audience.
Nione wakapokora pa road. When is it wa bus or azana asungana 400 that side ni the Nyamu road. Atinjira na 50. Tabache mvula lo katikati pa side pa few ni yes. Napeza mulibe road dimonse. Since
Dude, we do it during the day. I was like, well, might go eat, might do something. Like, dude, why don't you like check out the museum in Detroit? I was like, maybe like one. He's like, what do you mean one? I was like, yeah, well, not all. He's like, dude,
Hey, download na.
here before, you know how many amazing museums they got? I'm like, yes, but it's still a museum. I was like, one. That's it. Like, I don't have that much stamina. I can't do as many as you, right? And he's like,
ya chiapi wakina maze but it's searching super searching but okuletera
I
malektis
was just joking. I was just teasing.
muri Netflix, Paramount, Apple TV, wanguze pa Apple TV channel, Disney,
It's like, no, because white, dude, white people
Wena
don't like
channel,
love museums. Like,
Bros,
what are you even
channel.
talking about? Like, museums aren't even in the top 5 things white people love, okay? He said it with such confidence and with such conviction. I was like, what is the top 5? Because what a strange story. He was like, that's not even in the top 5. Like, in his bedroom, he has a list on the wall of the top 10 things. It was amazing. I was like, no, it is. I stick with my decision. Museums would be. Because, no, it's not even a bad thing. White people love museums. Like, a lot of people enjoy museums. White people
Let me win this one.
museums.
First one was draw.
Love museums. There's not a single place on earth where white people have settled and not built a museum. It doesn't matter. White people love museums. Have you ever seen white people in a museum? You ever seen them just walk around smiling with their hands behind their back? Yep, that was us. And that was us too. It's been a good run. White people love museums. What are you talking about? It would easily be in the top. I wouldn't put it at number 1, but it'd be in the top 5. Yeah, I thought about it. Like if I was to the top 5 things white people love, I'd put museums at number 5. At number 4, I'd put swimming. Right? Because white people love swimming. And there's nothing wrong with that. Have you seen white people swim? Like you look stunning. Stunning. Because whenever white people swim, you do that thing with your hair, you come out of the water, it's just like it just looks perfectly back like a duck. I would love swimming too. White people love swimming. White people love swimming so much that they made it that you can win more medals at the Olympics swimming than any other discipline. Yeah, that's how much white people love swimming. I realized this the one day there was an argument going on about who the greatest Olympian of all time is. Right? And the final 2 was Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt. And then one of the arguments was, well, Michael Phelps is better because he has more medals. And I was like, yeah, because he cheated. Yeah, he won them swimming. I'm not saying Michael Phelps is not a great Olympian. I'm just saying you can't count the medals in the argument, right? Because in swimming, it's the only discipline where you win more medals for doing the same thing in a slightly less efficient manner. It makes no sense. Think about it. The other day, it's like 100-meter freestyle. Bam. Done. Gold medal. Yeah. And now this. Another medal. Yeah. And this one? Another medal. But what about this one? Another medal. That's some bullshit. I don't care what anyone says. You can't win more medals.
Told you I'm winning this one.
That luxury,
Oh,
when Usain Bolt runs, it's the 100
thank
meters
you.
and it's done. Put him out, set, pat, run, 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 get to the end, win, gold medal. That's it. Yeah, he doesn't get to turn around and be like, that was an amazing race and now I'm going to do it butterfly style.
Checkmate. Told you I'm winning this one.
It should be, but it's not.
Yes.
White people love swimming, so they made up the rule. I get it. It would have to be. It would have to be, yeah. My top 5 things. I'll go museums at number 5, swimming at number 4. Number 3, being flabbergasted. White people love being flabbergasted. Come on. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You ever seen when a white person is having like a bad day, something's gone wrong, when that thing with their face is flabbergasted, it's like, white people love being flabbergasted. You'll see it in supermarkets all the time. The louder you respond, the whiter you are. I just saved you some money.